talk young Victoria, because that's such we've got actually some pictures here, which I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. This is yeah. There you go. You can do it. All right. There we go. So tell us about this costume. This is one of the tartan dress.
One of Victoria's day dresses. Okay. Well, this is just one of Victoria's day dresses in a lovely fabric that I found at plaid silk. And actually, what I did with this dress is made an evening bodice as well. Quite often, they would use the same skirt on a dress and have a day bodice and an evening bodice, so that you've got more wear out of your dress.
Is this something that you would have built?
Yes, we built every single one of her costumes, apart from a couple of the nightgowns that were original.
And what about the underwear?
The underwear, do you want to still keep looking at this?
You can put it down. Yeah, I'm putting
the underwear obviously is the most important thing of all, the corset. And the petticoats. There won't be a photograph of them. I mean, there won't be a drawing of her. The corset.
I remember you see her in her underwear.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, there are scenes of her in the bedroom, and she's in the underwear, the dressing and undressing scenes. But the corset is the most important thing, because the corset and the petticoats obviously define the silhouette and provide the basic form for the dresses to sit on top of.
Now, Queen Victoria was a very tiny woman in real life.
She was.
Do you remember?
She was about 4'8", 4'9", 4'9".
And
Emily
really Blunt is a big,
she's
very small woman, but she's a regular.
Yeah, she's a regular. She's an average sized girl. She's about 5'6", slim, really slender build. But obviously compared to Victoria, she's much bigger.
So was that of any concern at all?
Not really. We couldn't really do much about that. No, I mean, I made the clothes to fit Emily and designed them to fit her proportions. I mean, really, when I actually got to see some of Victoria's real items of clothing at Kensington Palace, and you sort of held them up, and they're doll size. I mean, they are tiny. They're like child size, like adult dresses for a child. Really small.
And everybody's image of her is this older crone-like creature in black. So this was such a revelation.
It was
for the British too. As well.
Yes, I think for a lot of people. I mean, really, no one really ever thought of her as being young and vibrant and pretty.
I mean, you have so many here. Maybe you can see if there's anything that interests you particularly.
Okay, this one. The colours of this one. I mean, the colours in these printouts aren't great. But this is the gown she wears to the coronation ball, which is kind of a bit of a fictitious occasion. I mean, there would have been a ball after the coronation, but Albert certainly wasn't there in real life. I mean, he was put in just as a bit of artistic license so they could get to do that romantic dance scene. And this dress was really designed specifically for that moment. It's sort of romantic. It's gold and it's frothy and it's light. And then I used the sort of pink, vibrant sort of dark pink for the roses and the velvet waist sash and the decoration in the hair to sort of offset the gold.
Now you've said in the past that accuracy is not the most important thing to you, but it was with Queen Victoria.
Yeah,
you had to be like the coronation. Do you have the actual coronation one?
I don't have a drawing of the coronation robe. No, I didn't actually get to draw that one.
So,
but with the coronation robe, that was one of the items that we got to see at Kensington Palace. Not the dress underneath, but the big, huge, long, 5-metre long robe that went over the top. We saw, and of course that was made out of this fantastic fabric that was especially woven. And it had roses. It had all the symbols of the Welsh symbol, the Scottish symbol, the English symbol. I can't remember what they all are. There's a thistle and a clover and a rose or something. Anyway, fantastically woven cloth with gold threads and all the rest of it. But of course we couldn't do that. We had to fake ours, and that was made with a very cheap fabric, a white fabric with a gold thread going through it. We dyed gold, the background colour. And then my incredibly talented painter, dyer, textile person printed and hand-painted over the entire cloth to make it look as if it had been woven with all those images, and then we sort of glued jewels and sequins and things all over it. But actually on screen it looks pretty impressive.
Fabulous.
It looks real.
Yeah. So do you remember how many outfits you built, and did you repeat any of them?
Yeah, we did. And I do know I should always
It's
keep.
okay.
No, I should always
okay.
keep a list of Victoria had 26 dresses in it because I never remember. But it ran hers.
This
it goes
is a
in.
big
It goes.
stack,
It
yeah.
goes in the 20s. I mean, she had at least 20 outfits, and some of them we did repeat. We had to. I mean, because actually, I think it gets when you watch a film when the actress usually is changing her dress every scene, it gets too much. You see too many clothes. You actually can't remember any of them. And in real life, we wear the same thing twice. And I'm sure she would have done. I'm sure on a day dress we repeat.
Is that a question that costume designers ask? Because why is it significant
What?
to costume designers, whether it's repeated or not? Is that like a degree of difficulty?
Well, you have
thing?
two reasons why it should be repeated. One is budgetary.
Correct.
Because you can't afford to, make as many outfits as you'd like to. And in real life, we do wear the same thing every day. I've been wearing the same pair of jeans for weeks. You know what I mean? I change the top occasionally. You do, and you have a favourite dress, and you have a dress that's made for an occasion. I mean, okay, you don't wear your Oscar frock twice. I mean, she wouldn't wear the same dress twice that she wore maybe to, I don't know, the Coronation Ball.
All right. So in the movie, the question is, which of all of these, would you? I mean, if you had to do the coronation one, that had to be precise. But with the others,
Okay,
you have more license.
No, this one actually is, as far as we could make it, a copy of the original. This was another dress that we saw that still exists, and it's the dress she wears when the king has died. It's her first mourning dress. And the king has died, and she receives the Privy Council on her first morning of being queen. So this one is, I mean, I didn't actually have I saw that dress, I handled the dress, and there are photographs of the original dress, and we sort of cut and made this to fit Emily based on what I'd seen for the original.